morning. It's a great day to be alive here at Coffee Walk. I got my daughter Kelsey with me.
Good morning, everybody.
It's really not that cold outside, and we're going to go out there and
freezing.
see.
We're in
So
Texas.
you better get your coffee. I recommend the Sunrise Blend. I got mine ready.
Sunrise blend.
I'm on my third cup already, so I may talk super fast today, but I'll try to slow it down if I can. Not sure if I can. So this particular Coffee Walk is dead or alive. You see our ads out there. We want cars dead or alive in any condition. And we have two that are alive now that we're finishing, which are big Jeep projects. Go check out what's going on. And I want to show you what came in on the dead side.
Awesome.
1983 Wagoneer Limited. This is before they called them a Grand Wagoneer. So it looks very similar.
It does look similar.
This color code is 2J, which is Jamaican beige. You guys have seen this through the process. We're going to be done with this today or tomorrow. We've got it up in the air right now because we just put the wheels on, which were restored. They're a little dusty. Brand new lug nuts and a set of NOS center caps and new tires. What's cool on these is whenever they come in, one of the very first things we do is we pull the bumpers off, we send them out, and they're pressed on a machine, perfectly straight, they get polished. So the bumpers are done, new lenses, new lights.
Like a new Jeep.
Yep, new grill, new AMC Jeep badge. So as many NOS items as we can find for the exterior restoration we put on. If we can't find them NOS, which is new old stock, we get new stuff. And you guys saw how much work it was to put the wood grain on, and it's done. So this Jeep, for all intents and purposes, is finished and will be out of here in the next 2 days. So big project done.
We didn't even have it very long.
Now let's go check out the red CJ5, which I showed you in the paint booth last time. This is top secret, so don't even look at it. And don't show this side, Tyler.
It's just cold.
This is the one owner green CJ5 that we started with. It was originally red when he bought it. He had it color changed to green. It was kind of a Mako-ish paint job. He's like, I really want this thing back to the way it was in the day. And he had pictures of it. So he said, I want white wagon wheels back on it. So we restored a set of wagon wheels out of the wrecking yard, put the proper pinstripe, double tube bumpers is what he wanted. He did not want a back seat, so we spray lined it.
What do you call that top?
This is a bikini top.
Bikini top.
Now, he wanted low back seats in it, which we do have some low back seats over there in the seat room, but we didn't have any really good tan ones. So these are made by Best Top,
I like those.
which we've been a Best Top distributor for 30 years. So if you need anything Best Top, we've got a huge warehouse full of
If
it.
we don't have it, we can find it.
And to send these seatbelts out and have them restored, there's a couple of companies that do it. It's really, really expensive. So he just elected to go with the new set of, and you can see right there, Black Mountain seatbelts. Now, a lot of the stuff that we do here, we do this to customer spec, but we still like to put as much emphasis on detail as we can when we finish one. Right here, we've got the Catalyst decal, which I actually threw 2 rods over this week. I apologize to you, Tyler, for that. I actually didn't get mad at Tyler. I think I got mad at the parts department. We run out of something like this, it drives me crazy because it takes Tyler, our graphic guy, forever to design it.
Well, the funny thing is we'll probably find 10 of them next week. At a
Probably
store,
so. And then you've got your decal here that gives you all your information on the Jeep, gross vehicle weight, weight front and rear, your VIN number, all that. We actually, Tyler reproduces these tags for every Jeep that we restore. So if you need it done for your Jeep and you send us a copy of the title, prove you own it, we'll give you a price quote for that. And then we've got the factory Renegade decal kit, which is just absolutely killer.
Yeah, it is.
Tough to install, but we know exactly how to do it. But I think this Jeep just turned out beautifully. And this one's leaving tomorrow. Super proud of that. Next, CJ10,
License plate.
which I think, yeah, that's a cool license plate.
Love the license plates, personalized plates.
A lot of people have been asking for an update on the CJ10. The reason I haven't given one is because the body shop has been busy doing other stuff, but we finally got it pulled in and we have made some good progress. Check it out. Boom. So we've got a 4-inch lift kit on it, and we're going to be running 33-inch BFGs. This body was totally rust-free. So where we're at right now is you can actually see what it's going to look like. So we went with olive drab. We used the correct color code, and we used spray line.
I like this one, it's shinier.
Yeah, we would.
We had a couple that we sprayed out and to choose from. And
There you go. We did 3 spray outs, and we all voted on which one we liked the best. The olive drab's usually flat. This has got some clear in it. It'll be easier to wash. Now our next, what we've done is we steam cleaned the entire chassis. It was rust-free, it was killer, and then we used Pour 15. Pour 15 is a product that it's called paint over rust.
Okay.
Well, it didn't have any rust, but if it did have any, it will seal it. But it'll keep this frame and chassis black like this for many, many years. It will not rust. So if this goes to whoever buys this from us, it goes to some inclement climate, they can run it in salt, whatever they need to. We also went the extra step and spray line the whole bottom of the tub and the wheelhouses in black. So it's really nicely done. Now the reason we have the bed separated like this right now is what we'll do is we're going to go in and we'll spray the liner on the back of this. We'll spray the liner right here on the front of the bed. We'll put the bed in the location it's supposed to be, and then we'll spray the entire outside of it at one time so the color stays really consistent.
Nothing is worse than when a bad spray liner job. You open the hood and the color's different, or you miss there.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it's very easy to tell when the job hasn't been done right on spray liner.
I agree.
It's a lot of extra work to do it right.
Well, you've watched us doing the JLs. I mean, we basically take the whole Jeep apart. I mean, when you've got the doors apart on a JL, got all the power windows and all that stuff out, it's a lot of work, but that's the only way to do it right.
I agree.
And next we got a couple pieces over here, which I think our guys have done an incredible job on. This is one of the flares for the front. So what we did is we took a TJ flare, and we had to section it 4 different times, take a heat gun, bend it around the radius on the fender, then put it together and mold it. And now we use fiberglass and some other materials, and this will be sprayed black. And that way it's going to have flares front and rear on it that are wider.
That's a custom Jeep.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we walked back this morning and they were all heated up and they're molding them. And
then this hardtop, which is really cool. This is called a World Cab.
World Cab.
These are steel. The Scrambler half cab tops were fiberglass. And also, we'll go back to that door, but the top of the door's got a 90-degree edge instead of rounded. That means you got a World Cab. The only time you're going to see that is going to be on a very late, possibly 86 Scrambler, or the Alaskan Postal Jeeps, or some of the Jeeps coming out of Australia, or a military CJ10.
Is that specific to military Jeeps at all?
The CJ10s all have this top. Now, you can see these spots right here. This is this new Bondo that actually flows, and you only have to do just a very light skim coat. But all these holes here where all those lights were.
Yeah, it's going to look better without them.
Oh, it's going to look great. So what we'll do inside here is after this bodywork is finished, it's almost done, is we'll do a really clean tape line, and we'll spray line that. So you won't see any of the bodywork, you won't see any of the holes, but also add a little bit of insulation. It'll look great.
Which everyone needs in a Jeep.
Well, there you go.
Especially a Jeep top.
So there's 3 Jeeps, all approaching being alive. Now let's see what we found dead this week in classic cars. We're going to go out this door. In the dead section, starting off with 1969 Fastback. This car has been sitting for a long, long time. It looks like, let me see the license plate in the back. It's super dead. Okay, this has been since 1987. Now, I've been under the car looks really rough on the outside. It's actually not that bad. I hit it a couple of times. We had it up on the lift. I've already looked at it. The floors are very solid. The torque boxes, frame rails, all that stuff is good. So this is a really good start for restoration or resto mod. What else I like about this car is it's a V8 car, but it's also got power steering, power brakes, and disc brakes. So it's got some decent options.
Yeah.
Next, Alfa Romeo. Okay, now you've seen, and actually you found some Giulias.
Yeah, so my first find ever working here was
She found 2 of her first finds were early Alfa Romeos, were Giulias, and we did really well on them. This particular Alfa Romeo came out of a house in Houston. Now this is a 1967. Now in 1966, they went to what they called this Alfa Romeo Spider instead of the Giulia.
Spider with an I or a Y?
With an I. Good question.
Always trips me up.
Yep. So this car's been in the garage since 1984. Incredible. But I want you to look at the back of this, because the rear of this car, the design of it, is called what most people refer to, some refer to as a duetto, but actually most refer to it as a boat tail, because if you look at it, it kind of looks like a boat.
It does look like a boat.
Okay, so we found a boat tail Spider, Texas car, parked since 1985. I believe we'll get this one alive.
I agree.
Next, Triumph TR3. The TR3s were built from 55 all the way to 63. The first series from 55 to 57 had what was called a small mouth. So when you walk up to an early car, the grille is about this size here, okay? And then in 58 to 62, or late 57 to 62, it was a big mouth. So this is a big mouth. This particular one is a 61. So this is a TR3A. 62 was a TR3B, which is the last year.
A and B just because one was before the other, or do they stand for anything?
One before the other. You had first series, then you had A, then you had B. So we've got a 1961 TR3A Texas car that's been in a garage in Lubbock. Uncle Chad found this.
Wow.
So thanks to Brother Chad for that.
Uncle Chad.
And look at this. Also been in the garage since
85.
1985.
These hubcaps, the center caps are really cool.
So this was basically, you're very familiar with the MGAs because you've been on those buys with me. As a matter of fact, you found that red MGA coupe.
I did.
So this was basically Triumph's competition to the MGA. They sold almost 75,000 TR3s.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big number.
Aggressive.
We've hunted and chased and bought these cars for the last 35 years. Most of the ones we found lately were really rough. This is one of the better cars I've seen in a while. It is clean. And I believe this will be alive. So there you have it. We got 3 Jeeps that are becoming alive that are almost finished. We got 3 cars that are dead, 2 that I think will be alive, and a super dead fastback.
It's a true representation of our days. You have no idea what car's rolling in, what car's rolling out, what status any car's sitting here with, or what leads we're going to get. So
It's fun.
yeah, it
And
is
she's
fun.
enjoying it too. I'm trying to get her out more often to go load these things on trailers.
Oh, I do it. I do it when I get invited and I'm not sick.
You're so popular.
It's freezing outside.
Her social schedule, look at her. It's incredible. V. Kelsey Collins, super socialite. But she's
Yeah, the one wearing the shirt that says like tag, share, follow. I think he's the dad celebrity over here, but it's cool.
Have a great day, y'all. Thanks for watching.
Like, tag, share, follow.